I would like to welcome you to this talk about the Master Cleanse. So, a lot of women want to look like Beyonce or Gwyneth or someone of some stature that is beautiful and has that image and has their body snatched per se. So a lot of people go about different ways of doing this so that they can achieve those body goals. It just so happens that one of those people that I mentioned before have tried those extreme ways to get that body shape. Beyonce knows. She tried the Master Cleanse. The Master Cleanse includes a jug of water, lemons, a pure maple syrup, and cayenne pepper. There are different ways to make this mixture, but it all boils down to all of those ingredients going into one jug and you drinking that and water for an extended period of time, nothing else. No food, no other drinks, nothing of the sort. This is an extreme method to losing weight, to achieve that body type. But the question I want to ask today is, does this diet actually work? I do want to get into a couple of more things about this diet. This diet is a deprivation diet, is a crash diet. It is a fad diet. You get less than 1,200 calories a day. With a diet like this, the controversy around it, some people think it works and it helps them lose the weight. But issues with this are that the nutrition value is decreasing. This substance only contains a certain amount of sugars. I'll put up what the nutrition labels would be if you were to have this diet. It does not contain all of the ingredients. It lacks potassium, it lacks magnesium, and it may even lack copper that you need in your diet to continue on. According to Kim, from a 2015 study in Korea, levels of your insulin levels decrease, your adiponectin levels decrease, your leptin levels decrease, and your C-reactive protein levels decrease. Now with these C protein levels, those are levels that go with your heart. And so when it goes with your heart, another critique about this diet is that it tears at the muscles, your heart muscles, and if you do this for a long period of time, it can create issues. You can have cardiac stress, even have cardiac arrest, or even strokes. We would end up having a stroke because high concentration of triglyceride in the blood. So, a couple of things. Yes, it decreases in all of these areas, but it's because of caloric restriction that your insulin is resistant. And adipose tissue, triglyceride, moves during this fasting period because technically what you're doing is you're fasting your body because you're not getting the average caloric intake that you need to have. And this food deprivation creates your adipose tissue to move so that it can decrease and it'll go towards the areas of your body where it needs to go. There wasn't much decrease in the fat percentage or the cholesterol in a different study, but along the same lines, and it's because of the muscle tissues were at a higher intake due to deprivation. So when you starve your body for these things, your fat isn't the one that takes control and tries to get out of your body. It's your muscle that your body is eating up because your muscle has more nutrients than the fat. This diet was once used not as a diet. It was used to treat ulcers. It was used for other diseases, to cleanse the body from those. And a result of cleansing your body of those toxins, you find that some people end up losing weight. So I'm going to read off a couple of symptoms that I found on this Facebook page. Like I said earlier, there are Facebook groups that are had to basically support women through this, because this is a challenge. They do this on YouTube as a challenge. 21 days, 10 days. I'm going to try to do it for a month before my wedding. I'm going to try to do it before graduation for 2 weeks. I'm going to try to do it for a certain amount of time so I can lose a certain amount of weight. And that's that. You can do it for 10 to 40 days. There are a couple of things that the people will talk about. I just want to share with you some of these things. Day 4, and I have no energy. Plus side, I do not feel hungry at all. I've watched my boyfriend eat all day and my stomach did not growl. Another one from another person. Has anyone experienced lots of saliva? Another one from another person, which she shows her results, and it says, today is day 10, the last day of the lemonade cleanse for me. I lost a total of 20 pounds. I exercised every day as well, and I am so happy with my results. Now I'll be slowly transitioning to the egg diet, and from there beginning keto. Best wishes to everyone on their cleanse. It's hard, but the results are worth it. I'm starting to feel like myself again. So one key thing about this is that she did not feel like herself while she was on this cleanse. This is something that is super extreme and to a certain extent where you are pushing yourself to limits that you don't necessarily need to do, because this diet physiologically is not something that you're supposed to do. Diets like these slow down your metabolism. They even shrink and grow your blood vessels so that you end up with something called atherosclerosis, and that is just a type of heart disease. These diets are also related to drops in blood pressure and sodium depletion. As you can tell by their symptoms, they become dehydrated. Once you finish this diet, you do not go straight back to eating regular food. A lot of women talk about going from this diet to only drinking soup, to then maybe smoothies, to then getting something a little chunkier, and then eventually you can, try salad, and then just work your way back up to it. But the goal is to, once you do this diet, you're cleansing your whole body, and then you start a new healthy lifestyle of maybe a plant-based diet or maybe a pescatarian diet after this. But it isn't something that you just do for 21 days and then do something entirely different. And meaning eating a burger the next day. You cannot do that, for it'll make your body sick. Now, why does it make your body sick after you've done this diet? Because your body has been deprived of this for so long that now it's trying to figure out how to even take in all of this other substance. So I wanted to come to you today to talk to you about this master cleanse and decide, is it something that you should master? This cleanse is really interesting because all of the celebrities are doing it, and all of the people on Instagram and YouTube have found it successful for them, but at what cost? Thank you for coming to my Fed Talk.